Shake hand, please. 让我们比一个赞 ，Please give a thumbs up.
OK，
谢谢媒体朋友，我们有请长官贵宾回座 ，Please be seated. Please be seated. Thank you. 在我们的会议开始之前，请容我为各位介绍在座的长官贵宾。Before the meeting, please allow me to spend some time to introduce today's distinguished guests. 雷诺斯参议长 President Alvina Reynolds. 法兰西斯众议长 Speaker Claudius James Francis. 查尔斯参议员 Honorable Amber Charles. 劳勃路易斯大使 Ambassador Robert Kennedy Lewis. 柯长如国会书记长 Mrs. Esmeline Cochin Lewis. 陶令文总领事 Mr. Edward 陶令文. 立法院韩国瑜韩院长 President Han. 林倩琪委员Legislator Dr. 林倩琪。黄仁委员 Legislator 黄仁。王正旭委员 Legislator Dr. 王正旭。国际处林成富处长 Mr. Kevin 林成富。现在让我们恭请院长来为我们致辞。Now may I invite President Han to deliver his remarks. Thank you.
热情欢迎我们圣露西亚的我们雷诺斯参议长，以及法兰西斯众议院的议长，以及到访的议员、大使。随行的所有的团员，热烈欢迎莅临台湾立法院。
First of all, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to the Honorable Alvina Reynolds, President of the Senate of St. Lucia, the Honorable Claudius Francis, Speaker of the House of Assembly, and the Honorable Amber Charles, and Your Excellency Ambassador Lewis, distinguished members of the delegation, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
为了热烈欢迎到访的各位贵宾，我们立法院主要的政党今天都派出了代表。第一位林委员，第二位是黄委员，第三位是执政党的王委员。
So in order to extend a very warm welcome to your delegation, I have here with us legislator Lin Qianqi from the KMT, legislator Huang Ren from the KMT, and legislator Dr. Wang Zhenshu from the ruling party, the DPP.
那我们立法院是跟美国、英国内阁制、总统制的国会不一样的地方，是我们是单一国会。我们113个立法委员决定整个中华民国所有的法律预算以及重大事项的监督，所有的监督权力都在立法院。
So our legislative yuan is quite different from that in the U.S. or the United Kingdom, in that we have a unicameral system with 113 seats. So these 113 legislators decide the legislation, the budgets, and supervise important issues of the Republic of China, Taiwan.
目前113位立法委员，女性的像议长一样，女性的呢有47位，占比高达达到41%。
Currently, among our 113 legislators, we have 47 female legislators, just like President Reynolds are women, and so 41% of our legislators are women.
基本上就是。Thank you. 基本上各行各业都会有代表性质的站在立法院，像我们，例如我们林委员，他是什么社会福利还有教育的专家；我们黄委员是原住民地区的代表； 那我们王委员呢是癌症医师，在国内非常有名的癌症治疗医师。虽然他们是立法委员，但他们背后的学习的过程跟成长的背景，也可以代表很多不同的行业，然后浓缩在我们立法院，代表他们的选区，代表他们的政党，代表他们的职业别，发出他们监督的声音，以及各行业别的需要的声音等等。
So these 113 legislators come from all walks of life. For example, legislator Lin Qianqi is an expert in social welfare and education. Legislator Huang Ren represents the indigenous peoples in Taiwan. And legislator Dr. Wang Zhenshu is a physician specializing in cancer. So they all have very different backgrounds and represent different professions, and they voice for the needs of their constituency, and they supervise the government.
我们欢迎圣露西亚的好朋友来。贵国虽然只有18万人口，但是在诺贝尔奖上取得让人全世界惊讶的成绩，居然有2位诺贝尔奖得主。换句话说，9万人里面就有1位诺贝尔奖得主，这个比例实在是让人非常的震撼。显然，我们圣露西亚的教育也好，人才素质也好，各方面一定是非常棒的。否则，这样的一个人口并不多的国家，居然会有2位诺贝尔奖得主，在这里我们对贵国表达敬佩。
So St. Lucia has a rather small population of 180,000, but among this population you have 2 Nobel laureates. So in terms of percentage, that is 1 Nobel laureate from every 90,000. That's very impressive. And that also goes to show the high level of education and talent training of St. Lucia.
另外，圣露西亚国家让它跟中华民国这几年在国际场合大声的帮中华民国发出声音来，在国际组织对我们帮助非常的大，台湾人民非常的感谢。
And also in recent years, St. Lucia has been voicing strong support for Taiwan among international organizations. That is tremendously helpful for us and the people of Taiwan. Thank you very much.
我们2国之间教育的交流，很多圣露西亚的学生来到台湾来读书，教育的交流、科技的交流、贸易的交流等等。我们相信未来一定会有迸出更美丽的火花出来。
Also, Taiwan and St. Lucia enjoy very wonderful exchanges in terms of education. Many St. Lucian students come to Taiwan to study. We also enjoy cooperation in terms of tech and trade, and I believe moving forward we will enjoy even more fruitful cooperation.
Please.
Your Excellency, President of the Legislature, thank you very much for your warm welcome. Let me acknowledge the presence of your legislators from the Republic of China, Taiwan. Also, let me acknowledge from my delegation the Honorable Claudius Francis, who's the Speaker of the Lower House Parliament, Senator Ember Charles, who's our most recently appointed senator in the Senate, that's the upper house. Dr. Lewis, our ambassador, an esteemed colleague who served with me in the cabinet of St. Lucia 2011 to 2016 as ministers. Our clerk of parliament, Mrs. Esmeline Cox-Jean-Louis, who is keeps it all together in the Parliament office for us, and good reason why she's here, so that we could learn a little bit. Let me, of course, acknowledge your dignitaries, our translator, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. And thank you so much, Your Excellency, Mr. President, for your warm welcome again. We are very, very honored to be visiting your legislature here today. And there's so much that we can learn from each other. Firstly, let me thank the Republic of China, Taiwan, for being a formidable partner for St. Lucia as you are preparing to celebrate your 113th anniversary of National Day. The world celebrates with you, and more specifically, the government and people of St. Lucia. I bring you greetings from our Honorable Philip J.P., our Prime Minister, as well as the Cabinet of Ministers, and every St. Lucian, man, woman, and child. There isn't one St. Lucian citizen who does not know the name Taiwan. Every child in St. Lucia, every man, every woman knows the name, the Republic of China, Taiwan. Oh my goodness. My sincere apologies.
No, it's okay. 好，谢谢韩院长的这个接待，也要特别的问候在座的委员，还有我们的访团的同仁，以及各位先生、女士、各位媒体朋友，大家午安。那么我们非常荣幸今天能够来到立法院，我们有很多可以切磋学习的地方。那么首先呢，我也要感谢中华民国台湾一直以来是圣露西亚非常卓越的伙伴。那我们也很高兴，中华民国台湾要欢庆113年的国庆。那我相信全世界也都一起为台湾喝彩。那尤其是圣露西亚的政府以及人民，也仅代表我们的皮耶总理、内阁，还有我们全国从上到下的男女老少一起来祝贺中华民国台湾生日快乐。那在圣露西亚呢，所有人没有一个人不知道台湾的这个名号的。
So excited to be here. You can say this one just short. Just make that statement.
我真的非常开心兴奋能够来到这边。
And of course, in St. Lucia, in our parliament, we have this bicameral, upper house and lower house. Of course, I will allow our Honorable Claudius Francis to give you more information about our parliament, but I am from the upper house where we have 11 members. 11. Yes.
那么我们圣露西亚国会是两院制，有参众两院。那么稍后再请法兰西斯众议长来做深入的介绍。我本身是参议院的，我们参议院总共有11位成员。
6 senators on the government side.
那么有6位参议员是在政府方面的
，appointed by the Governor General on the advice of the Prime Minister.
那他们是经过这个总理的建议，然后由总督来任命。
We have 2 independent senators that the Governor General will appoint in consultation with organizations.
那其他的也有独立的这个参议员，是由这个总督跟其他的各个单位咨询之后来任命。
And 3 opposition senators appointed by the Governor General on the advice of the leader of the opposition.
那最后呢，也有3位参议员是反对党的参议员，是经由反对党领袖的建议，然后由总督任命的。
What is interesting about the upper house is that we do not debate money bills or much of finances, the budget, for example. This is only done in the lower house with the elected members, 17 of them.
那有趣的一点是我们参议院并不会决定财政相关的议题，财政相关的议题是由众议院的17位民选的成员来决定。
I am pleased to say in the upper house we have 5 females, 5 or 6 females serving out of the 11. So we have a percentage of almost 60% females serving in the upper house. In the lower house, it's a totally different matter with 2 females out of 17 elected.
那么我很高兴要说，我们参议院有6位女性的议员，也就是6/11，几乎是60%的比例。那众议院就不太一样了，17位里面只有2位女性的众议员，但是都是民选的。
And I am pleased to indicate that I have been here before in my capacity as Minister for Health, Wellness, Human Services and Gender Relations.
那其实我之前就很荣幸来过台湾，当时我的身份是这个健康人力以及性别资源的部长。
And Taiwan has been a great partner for the people of St. Lucia in terms of the health, public health, in training opportunities, in infrastructure, in education, in social work, in agriculture.
那么台湾在许多方面都是圣露西亚非常杰出的伙伴，不论是在公卫、人才培训、基础建设、教育、社会工作，还有农业等领域。
Business, trade, and especially support for the young people.
那当然也包括这个商业，还有支持我们年轻的下一代。
So today it's a different visit in that we're celebrating with you National Day.
那这一次的访团到访特别不一样的意义，就是要来庆祝台湾的这个国庆。
And very interestingly, we want to know more about your legislature, how the laws are passed, how the debates happen in your legislature. And I think this is one of the reasons why we brought our clerk of parliament, so we could see best practices, exchange of ideas, and see what we can learn from you, what we can learn from each other. That's always been happening in Taiwan, between Taiwan and St. Lucia.
那很有趣的是，我们这次来，当然也希望更了解台湾的立法过程，还有大家是怎么样在立法的当中去辩论。所以这次我们访团也特别带上我们的书记长，一起来了解这台湾的这个典范实务，然后互相切磋学习。
And we shall continue to support Taiwan on the international stage, at the UN General Assembly, at the World Health Assembly. Every opportunity that we get as a people of St. Lucia, we shall declare our support for the Republic of China, Taiwan.
那我们圣露西亚也会持续的在国际场合上支持台湾，不论是国际组织、联合国大会，还有世界卫生大会，任何有机会的话，我们圣露西亚的国人都会全力的来支持中华民国台湾。
Once again, thank you for your warm welcome. Happy National Day to you. Long live the government and people of Taiwan.
再次的感谢院长的热情欢迎，我们也恭贺中华民国台湾的政府以及人民国庆快乐，还有政府以及人民万岁。
And let me introduce, of course, our Honorable Claudius J. Francis, our Speaker of the House, and of course, a great historian in politics in St. Lucia, the region, and the world.
Thank you very much, Madam President. Mr. President of the Legislature, I note you mentioned that your House has more than 40% female. I have to tell you, my country, St. Lucia, is the only country in the entire world named after a female.
韩院长刚刚有提到，立法院的女性立委比例是超过40%，但是在这边我也要讲，圣露西亚是世界上唯一一个国家是以女性的名字来命名的国家。
Also, at the recent Paris Olympics, we got the fastest woman in the world from St. Lucia.
而且在最近的巴黎奥运当中，这个我们圣露西亚的女性这个跑者赢得了金牌，是跑得最快的。
Well, my colleague has said most of what needs to be said. It's just left for me to say thank you very much, Mr. President, for having us here, for the warm welcome, for taking time off, not meeting us here, but actually meeting us at the entrance. I really appreciate that.
刚刚我的同事都讲得差不多了，所以我就只能够来再次的感谢韩院长的温馨的接待，还有刚刚在大门口迎接我们，非常的感谢。
Being the Speaker of the House, which comprises the elected members, I know what the debate can be like. So your job is not easy.
那么，身为众议长呢，我了解到我们民选的这些众议员在进行辩论的时候是有多激烈，所以我也知道韩院长的工作实在不容易。
But we do what we have to do, and I'm sure I met your predecessor in 2012, and he had been there for a very long time. So the little I've heard of you, I know you'll do a good job. In fact, you come very highly recommended. You didn't just assume the presidency. You were first a legislator, then you became a mayor. You also served in the private sector, and now you're back as the president. So you are a well-rounded individual, and I have every confidence you'll do a superb job.
但是这个辛苦的工作也都是我们的职责所在。那其实我在2010年的时候，也有跟前任的院长有见过面。那当然，现在韩院长我知道，不是随随便便就接下院长这个职责。之前您也当过立法委员，当过市长，也在这个私部门有所的建树。那么现在呢，当上院长，您有我全力的支持，那我也有信心您一定能够做得非常好。
In fact, Mr. President, Taiwan is notable for being the only country in the world to have reduced its number of representatives to 113. I think you were just over 200 before that, and you reduced it to 113. So that tells you that the members of the Taiwanese parliament are not in it for their own personal benefit. It is for the people.
那台湾的这个立法院其实是世界上仅有的把这个席次从原本200多席缩减到113席，所以这个事实呢也显示出这个立院还有立法委员不是为了自己的私利，而是为了民众来谋福利。
I am myself, Mr. President, into my second term as a presiding officer. I was previously, between 2011 and 2016, President of the Senate, and I have returned as the Speaker from 2021. And I have to tell you, maybe I should have stayed in the Senate. It's much more peaceful there.
那么我自己当过2任的议长的职位，2011到2016我是参议院的院长，那2021开始我是众议长，那所以我必须说，我觉得参议长的这个工作好像比较轻松一点。
So again, let me wish you Happy National Day 113th, which makes you pretty old, but we are only 45 years old as a country. So I wish you Happy National Day. I want to again thank you for the very, very warm welcome. Yesterday, it rained all day, but we were very warm because the people are so genuine, so friendly, and so warm. We really did not feel cold yesterday.
最后呢，我要祝台湾113年国庆快乐。那113年其实算是相当有岁数，圣露西亚其实才45岁。那么最后呢，我要再次感谢院长的温馨欢迎。昨天其实整天都下雨，但是我们因为台湾人民的真诚友善还有温暖，所以我们一点都不觉得冷。
So thank you again, Mr. President. Long live the government and people of Taiwan. Long live the government and people of St. Lucia, and may our friendship be forever. Thank you.
再次谢谢韩院长。那么愿中华民国台湾还有圣露西亚的政府人民都能万岁，那我们的友谊能够长存。谢谢。
Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce Legislator 张雅玲 who has just arrived. Let's welcome. 让我们欢迎张雅玲委员。
Because I have a meeting because.
And she's from the DPP, the ruling party.
接下来我们有请院长来致赠这个象征友谊的纪念品。Firstly, I would like to invite President Ovina Reynolds to the front to receive the gift.
国会议长来，我们都会从你翻译一下这种赠送一个国会议长权威性的象征。
This is a symbol of the power of the president of the Senate.
Thank you. 谢谢。
Thank you. Next, I would like to invite Speaker Claudius James Francis to the front. Thank you.
This is a symbol.
Thank you. Next, Honorable Amber Charles, please.
Okay.
Excellency, from the Parliament of St. Lucia, with our logo, handmade wooden, and the president.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much.
我们接下来邀请长官贵宾移驾至我们的午宴会场。Please move to the banquet room for today's luncheon. Thank you. This way, thank you.